Hello, my name is Michal Škapa. I'm an artist based in Prague, and I'm focused on atelier work since 2010. Before I had a long history painting outside. My roots are in graffiti, but now I change it to my own style, and more or less I have two main layers in my work, and one is based on the letters, writing and coding, and the other one is like detailed collages of cities and cityscapes and other stuff.
So what is this room we're in now?
It's another part of my atelier, and here we can see another layer of my work, of my art pieces, and I discovered kind of this method when I'm using neon tubes, neon lights, connected with the canvas usually, or sometimes I'm doing just objects or sculptures which is using this technique of neon. I discovered it for me about 7 years ago when I was doing this painting with the concentric circles, and I wanted to point out one of the circles, so I was thinking how to highlight it, and then I used for the first time the neon tube connected with the canvas. I was also surprised because I thought it will be one piece, but when you put the round shape in a line, it's very long. It was 4 meters, and so I had to divide it in like 3 parts, and yeah. But from the time I really felt in love in this technique, and I'm using it a lot. It's like almost or around 100 years old technique. It's a glass tube which is bended like you have to heat it up and then you have to bend it, and then the tube is filled with gas, special gas, and at the end you have to put electrodes, and then you can make electric circuits like connecting different tubes, and you use a special transformator to put like some amount of electricity which is going into this. It also has a very special like color scheme, and there is, for me, there is nothing which can substitute this, but it's a nice technology, and kind of, as I said, you have to bend it by hand, like using the flame, and it's kind of craft technique, which is like there is only a few people in Czech already who can do it, because it's the neons are kind of run over with new technologies, and it's not used so much anymore. So the crafts is like going down a little bit, but I'm trying to search for the ways how to keep it alive. This neon is a like map of a subway in Prague, in my hometown, and this blue tube, it stands for the river. Also, it's a transparent tube with, you can see directly the glowing gas into it, and it also stands like, it looks like the water, so you can see through, and you can see through the water the lines which are like below, you know. So.
And this is what's a new line, right?
Yeah, this is it's not. They are building it now, and this will be the metro line D, which is not opened yet. It's the future. Yeah.
Okay.
We are doing the future here in this atelier, you know.
And in these other paintings, we also see like some of the alphabet, right?
Exactly. There's usually I like these canvases connected with the neon lights. It's usually where I use the layers through the like alphabet filter you can see through, and also there is a layer which is above, which is the neon tubes. In this series I was more concentrating with like connection of the colors on the canvas with the colors of the tubes. I was focusing on this because in different light conditions the canvas, the picture looks totally different. When it's also it works when the light is off tubes, the lines are still colorful. Also it looks different when they are on, but there is a light in the room, and it looks different totally when the room is dark. So I like about this that it has different looks in other light conditions, you know. Also this one is special, like for this I used a very thick paint, and it makes kind of relief, and also when the tube is quite near from the canvas, it makes another shading of the relief. So this is how I worked in this case. Also there is this writing, and I was thinking and working with like focus and unfocus. You can see some of the letters are more blurred, but when you see it from a longer distance, this picture, they are more sharp. So it also depends how far you are standing, like away from the canvas, which also has a connection with this coding and focusing on the text.
In January, you're opening your exhibition in Bærum Kulturhus. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're planning for our house?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to be there. It will be a great experience, and I'm preparing different objects and canvases, and also I will bring kind of a big amount, and also in the middle of the time of the exhibition I will change the setup and the visual of the exhibition. And I'm bringing some of the canvases with neons, which are my favorite in these days, and I think it will be really great to light it up also in the time when the exhibition is starting. Most of the daytime is dark, so it will I hope it will light it up the day and the place. And I want to share with the audience like as much layers of my work as I can, so I will bring the canvases with neons and more with the coding and with the letters, and then I want to change more to the cityscapes and more detailed work, so then people can see like how I see the cities, kind of look through my eyes or with my eyes to the city plans or cityscapes or collages of what I do. And also part of the exhibition will be some installation which will be in the middle of the walls, and it will be some kind of imaginary city made out from boxes, parts, and different objects and shapes. So it will be also variable and movable, because sometimes we have to like push it on the side, so other program can continue there. So it's kind of big project, and I'm looking forward to be there and be part of the house. And also there is a really nice, as I could see, there is a really nice connection of the space with the street through the big window, and I want to use this also as a part of the exhibition and stick some folio on the window and let some light from inside out and put some projection on it, so it will be like a big screen with more art.
And you are in contact also with Norwegian art collective DUER now, right?
Yes.
Also?
Yes. There's gonna be another part of this of the staying or of the trip who will be painting with some local artists outside. So that's like what I do in the last years. As I said before, like around 2010, I focused more on the atelier work and painting smaller formats. But then it kind of the street took me back and or called me back, and like in few past years I was painting like some murals outside, and I still like it, and it's always a good challenge to paint on the wall outside for the wide audience. So it will be a nice connection, and I love to collaborate with other artists also a lot, so I'm looking for this also.